guys, so in this video I'm here with Tiz, who's my fiancé, and we are going to be talking about our engagement story, so let's get into it.
Cool.
Should we go for it?
Yeah.
Go for it. Let's go.
Okay. So a long time ago in a galaxy far away, we decided we needed a holiday. And it'd been a while, and I'd always said if we were ever going to get engaged, I wanted to do it properly. But the holiday was obviously going to cost some serious moolah. So I wanted to throw some diversion tactics and also buy a new car at the time as well. Hopefully, so she didn't know.
Oh, I love how I wanted to buy a car as a diversion tactic, not just you wanted to buy a car.
Yeah, as a diversion tactic, so she wouldn't know or think that I had the capacity to purchase a ring. So we decided on Hong Kong as the destination of choice. So yeah, we booked the flights and the holiday relatively quickly. Went out there, went via Virgin Atlantic. Don't know if I can say that.
Brilliant. You can say Virgin Atlantic, it's no problem.
It's BBC.
I mean, if Virgin Atlantic would ever like to, get in touch
give us a free
flight somewhere,
flight.
But no, we are not affiliated with Virgin Atlantic, we just chose to fly with them.
Yeah. So I've been in Hong Kong for years, yeah. So yeah, we got to the airport at the other end after 13 hours of, 11 and a bad bit of a no sleep, basically.
Yeah, we hadn't had any sleep at all. It'd been like 11 hours, and our flight was at night, so we had like no sleep all day, obviously, because it was daytime, and then we had no sleep for 11 hours, and then we got there and we were pretty tired.
Yeah. I had the ring in my backpack, worried that it was going to go off through security on the plane in the overhaul. Yeah, it was a bit,
yeah.
I got it all insured before I went there, so. So yeah, I just mentioned that obviously we had a taxi, some transport booked from the airport to the hotel.
Yeah. So I was expecting like a normal taxi. I was happy, getting a taxi to the hotel. It's all sorted. Tiz sorted it. I was happy. Yeah.
So 10 minutes, it's waiting at a limo desk for someone to come take our bags. She still hadn't realised.
I hadn't twigged. I was just standing there like looking at, at this limo desk thinking, just waiting for a taxi, and then you suddenly pipe up saying, so you realise we're getting a limo, and I was like, oh, totally oblivious.
Yep. So they came, grabbed the bags, threw us in the limo.
Not literally.
It was one of those big seats reclining.
Oh, it was lovely.
It was better than a plane any day.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So we got to the hotel, and two people then whisked out, grabbed our bags, threw us in a lift, took us to the top floor. Concierge took our bags, took them straight to the room. We went into this like bar that looks out over Hong Kong as they were checking us in.
Yeah, and they were like,
champagne.
Would you like champagne? I was like,
food.
Yes, I think I will, thank you.
And then at that point you were saying, is this normal?
Yeah, I said to Tiz, Tiz, have you organised this? Is this something that happens to everybody? And he was like, no, I have organised this. Yeah. But at the time, I was just kind of thinking oh, this is so lovely. He's just made the holiday, the beginning of the holiday, just be really special and exciting. So I was just the happiest person ever. And I was having a little emotional time. We were sitting having champagne. I had a little, emotional time. And I was just thinking oh, he's just the loveliest person ever to do this, Yeah. You're just yes,
yeah. It was more diversion tactics to think that there's no way I would have been able to
be
able to propose. Anyway, so the room got upgraded to one floor just below the top floor. So once we got all of our maps and directions about things about Hong Kong and topped up on booze and food, we went down one layer.
Layer of building.
Went into the room, opened the door, and it was this big massive window for where you slept, so when you wake up you can look out over Hong Kong.
It was the skyline, and it was at night, so it was beautiful.
Yep. And there was a big rose petal of hearts that I'd put out. Well, I hadn't personally
You'd arranged,
because I'd had to fly out a few.
You've had to time travel.
Yeah. Champagne. It wasn't champagne, it was wine.
Yeah.
Sparkling wine.
Yeah, sparkling. Details,
you want to know.
Yeah, exactly.
And then obviously it was around 8 o'clock-ish when the Hong Kong light show starts, so around 8 o'clock every night. It's laser beams that had just come out of skyscrapers and all that kind of cool stuff. And our building was particularly flashing, at which point you were looking out the window pretty amazed at this point.
Yeah, I was just standing looking out the window like, this is amazing. And then I kind of got a bit emotional again. Yeah. And I was just like, this is absolutely wonderful. And I was just looking out the window, transfixed by this laser beam that was beaming off our building. And then I just kept looking out, and I could see Tiz like, you know, rummaging around doing something next to me. And then I turned around and he was on one knee. The ring. I didn't even look at the ring. So he had the ring, and I obviously said yes, and then gave him a massive hug. And he was like, "You haven't even looked at the ring yet." And so that was a bit of a after moment for me, like actually looking at the ring, because I was just so happy, and I was just a massive hysterical happy mess, basically. So.
And then for the next 5 hours you were phoning people crying and not sleeping. Then you didn't sleep for about 50 odd hours.
No, so just didn't have any sleep for a long time. But it was the most perfect moment of my life. So yeah, well done. And obviously I said yes. And we'll do a little close-up of the ring for you to have a look at it. It's basically exactly what I would have ever wanted. So you did the most awesome job ever. As you know, I told you a million times, I was just so happy with the ring. I love wearing it. And that's our engagement. And then we had the best holiday ever. So our engagement story kind of spans over quite a while, really, in terms of actually getting to Hong Kong, the actual event. And then we had a whole holiday celebrating. So it was absolutely amazing. Well done. Well done. So, there we go. That's our engagement story.
There you go.
So, as is customary at the end of any video that you're in, I have to ask whether you have any departing words of wisdom. You know, wedding related, engagement related or not. Do you have any to share with everybody at home?
Don't eat yellow snow.
Excellent. Any specific engagement or relationship related advice for anybody?
Find the right moment.
There we go. You didn't actually, although Tiz had planned all this amazing stuff, he hadn't actually planned that specific moment. There were other moments he might have done it over the holiday, but as it turned out, that was the perfect moment, and I wouldn't change it for the world. There were loads of other little moments that could have happened that you'd sort of not planned, but just thought could have been moments over the holiday. But as it actually happened, that was the most perfect moment it could have ever been. So, yes. So we are engaged, and we're starting to look at little bits of wedding stuff. But yeah. We have a bit of a running joke. Tiz keeps saying 6 years and I keep saying 3. Apologies if it looks like we've changed places, the camera just died, so we're back. So there we go, that was our engagement story. I hope you've enjoyed hearing it. Thank you, Tiz, for featuring on this video with me.
Invoices in the post.
Yes, excellent. And yeah, so we'll hopefully see you again soon. And yeah, happy days.
And also, when you're in a hotel, take the combs.
Oh, you take that comb? Yeah. They gave us some, because we'd upgraded the room, they gave us some nice,
the comb.
You got him 2 combs?
I've got another one.
You know what you need to do? Because your hair's all really cool at the moment, take the combs out, take the combs out. I'd just like to reiterate that these combs were available for us to have. Tiz just really, you know, took advantage of the, you know what you need to do? You need to go like, you know,
I know.
Yeah, you know what, yeah, with both of them. Yeah, no, both of them. You have to go like crossed over like on Grease. I think it's like Kaniki, or maybe Danny on Grease does like this thing with his hair. No, it's like this, let me show you. You have to go like this and you have to cross your arms. So you have to go like this. Like a cross. Go on, you can do it. You can do it. You need to actually do it.
I'm not doing it. My hair. It'll rip
you
my
can't ruin
scalp
that do. Look at it. Can't be ruining that. There you go. Well, there you go. There. Nice comb appearance. Yeah, there you go. Comb power. Right. Well, after that little detour of the video, thank you very much for watching. And Tiz and his combs are going to go and have a nice time. And we'll see you again. Thanks for watching. Bye.